Hey everybody, woo! It's day 2 of 25 Days of Christmas. That's right, day 2. So, yesterday I started off with It's a Wonderful Life. Today I'm going to do kind of a more modern, not a modern take on that, but a more modern Christmas movie, and that is Elf. Yes, the Will Ferrell movie. Now I'll be honest, most of Will Ferrell's movies I don't really care for. I didn't like Talladega Nights. I didn't care for Semi-Pro, Anchorman, even Stranger Than Fiction, But Elf just kind of works. I don't know what it is, but I really like the way that it just has a nice... It's a good Christmas movie. I mean, I think he found the one movie that kind of worked for the time. Jon Favreau directed it. It's got James Caan, Mary Steenburgen, Will Ferrell, Zooey Deschanel, and Ed Asner as Santa Claus. Lou Grant as Santa Claus. That's just funny to me. So to give you a quick rundown of what the movie is about, when Santa is out one night delivering packages all around the world, a human baby gets into his sack of toys and winds up back at the North Pole. Not quite sure where they picked the baby up from. Santa gives the baby to one of the elves to be raised, and so he's a human being raised in a very elfish land. He winds up being over 6 feet tall. I mean, it's just kind of funny. The person that raises him, Papa Elf, is Bob Newhart, and everything about this movie just kind of works. So when he's old enough, he finds out that his father is James Caan. He goes to New York to reconnect with his biological father and find out more about what the world is really like. All the time, he finds out that his father, James Caan, is on the naughty list. And, that's a bad thing. You can't be on the naughty list. You got to be a true believer of Santa Claus. And so he tries to bring the Christmas spirit out in his new family. And at the same time, James Caan's just trying to deal with the fact that he now has a son that he never knew about. It's funny. It's a funny movie. I just love this movie. Zooey Deschanel works at a department store where Buddy gets a job. They find a connection with one another, which is really great. I love Zooey Deschanel in this movie. I think again, I keep on saying it works, but I think she really did a great job with the material given, and every year I watch this movie, even when it's on in repeats, flip it on. There are certain parts of this movie I love, like the scene where they're singing "Baby It's Cold Outside." The water got turned off in her apartment, so she went to work. She took a shower there. Buddy hears the singing. He joins her singing, but he's just sitting there innocently on the sink, on the counter, and she's singing and he's responding, and he's singing and he's responding, and then they join together, and she kind of flips out because she's like, "Oh my God, what kind of perv are you?" And she's like, "Don't look at me." So he covers his eyes, and then she says, "Get out of here." So his eyes are still covered. And he runs towards the door, and he slams into the wall. And I've seen this every year since the movie came out, and I still find that to be one of the funniest parts of the movie. I love this movie. This is a great Christmas movie for families, for fun, for anything, But yeah, I definitely think that this is one of those great Christmas films. So this is my second day at the 25 Days of Christmas, and yes, we're off to a pretty good start. So far we got It's a Wonderful Life, and we've got Elf. Tell me what you're watching for your Christmas movies. I want to know. Leave the comments down below. Subscribe, like, and share. I'm the 13th Wolfman. Of course, I'm on the prowl.